Its impacts reach across the globe. Arkansans with ties to the region are scared for family members. Jewish congregations are praying together, and government leaders taking a stance. And THV 11's Sarah Hobakowitz shares how this devastating war is impacting people here in central Arkansas. Sarah?
Craig, over the weekend, Mayor Frank Scott Jr. shared a statement condemning the attack against Israel, adding that Little Rock police will have increased security around synagogues and houses of worship. Tonight, the rabbi of the largest Jewish congregation in the state, Temple B'nai Israel, shares the far-reaching impacts of war between Israel and Hamas.
I woke up on Saturday morning to a WhatsApp message from my sister-in-law. She lives in northern Israel.
Rabbi Block travels to Israel regularly. As recent as a few months ago, members of his family are there right now, hiding from terror attacks and fighting for the Israeli army in occupied land.
My niece, whose young mother, sheltered in place at home with her 3 young children, while her husband was called up to reserve duty.
The far-reaching impacts of the continued violence felt back in Arkansas.
There are families in the congregation and Jewish people throughout Arkansas who have friends, who have relatives in the state of Israel, and every single one of them knows people who are impacted or are impacted themselves.
Arkansas officials are also responding. Governor Sanders condemning the attack from Hamas and lowering flags in Arkansas to half staff. The Little Rock mayor directing city police to increase patrols around synagogues and mosques until further notice. Little Rock FBI releasing a statement in part saying, "We are tracking closely the events in the Middle East. Hate crimes and violence against members of any community will not be tolerated," and asking the public to report any suspicious activity. While there is caution, LRPD says nothing has been reported.
We always have security when we gather here for worship or study. It's important for me to emphasize that there is no current elevated risk or threat.
On Friday, in the first regular service since this war began, Rabbi Block has invited other faiths and state government leaders to attend.
The readings will be prayers for the state of Israel, prayers for those in the Israel Defense Forces, prayers for innocent civilians, prayers for peace.
I reached out to temples and mosques today. The mosque I spoke to says they're considering a march this weekend, but nothing is scheduled yet. Temple B'nai Israel will be holding that special Shabbat service this Friday night. Over the coming weeks, we'll continue to share stories of how this war impacts people in Israel and Palestine and how that connects back here in Arkansas.